Let me start off with a statistic for you. Last year, we at Accenture surveyed over 700 owner-operators and engineering, procurement, and construction companies to see how they were driving their digitalization. Our research shows 9 out of 10, yes, 90% of companies in the construction industry are investing in digital transformation. That number is incredible, because it wasn't long ago that people like us were telling firms it was time to ditch the paper. So based on that statistic, we don't need to tell you anymore that digital transformation is happening. Across the engineering and construction industry, leaders are investing in digital tools and embracing the power of data to reshape how they deliver projects. You make these investments with high hopes, the promises of smoother collaboration, better project insights and decision-making, increased profit margins, fewer errors. However, here's another stat that brings us back to reality. 2/3 of you are not seeing those results. Today, there are more ways than ever before to harness the power of digital, the power of cloud computing, AI, machine learning, reality capture, machine vision, digital twins. They all hold great opportunity to transform your business. So why are some companies failing to unleash the true power of digital? There's a lot of forces at play, but let me point out a couple of the main ones. First, and I know you all know this, change is hard. Getting large operations to shift their mentality and their routine takes time. And second, data is still not flowing to the right people at the right time in ways that's easy for them to consume. The good news is we can overcome these problems. At Accenture, I'm part of the Industry X team, a whole division laser focused on making your digital transformation successful. We embed technology like Autodesk Forge into your process of making things. Our research shows us what works, how the outliers, the top 1/3 in our survey, are finding success. They do two things. They institutionalize and operationalize. Institutionalize means they are creating a data-centric culture and organization. And operationalize, that's harnessing data for better and quicker decision-making as early as possible. So how do you get there? Where do you start or go next? The journey's different for everyone, but let me provide the framework we recommend. It all starts with finding your North Star, defining what true, end-to-end digital transformation looks like for your organization, what goals it accomplishes. For those that have the capital, we recommend you go big. Make a transformative investment. Differentiate yourself now. That doesn't mean just adopting expansive digital tools. That means investing in the human and organizational capital to drive your entire company forward. But we know that's not for everyone. This isn't always a go big or go home situation. As long as you're keeping your North Star in mind, you can take smaller steps too. In that case, ask yourself, what is the one pain point that's hurting you most? Then identify the areas to make incremental, achievable gains, some combination of people, process, and platform. That third P, platform, that's why we're here today. Whether you're ready to go big into digital transformation or you want to take incremental steps, you need a platform that gives you the agility to adapt and respond to your specific needs, to mobilize your data where it needs to go, making it visual, making it actionable, and helping you find value. The Autodesk Forge platform enables companies to overcome challenges and take those giant leaps forward, or even those incremental steps. At Accenture, we believe that flexibility is key. That's why we're excited to be here with you at Autodesk University, helping customers like you break down barriers, fully discover the power of data, and realize all the benefits promised by digital transformation.
I'm thrilled to no longer be talking about why digital transformation matters, but instead how we, with companies like Accenture, can make digital transformation work for you. So you know about the challenges around data. It doesn't flow to the right people at the right time in ways that are easy to consume. And I'm certain that's frustrating for you and your teams. I bet you can think of other times when you faced unnecessary bottlenecks, processes or experiences that just didn't work as you'd planned. I'm reminded of my competitive rowing days. I was still living in the UK when I entered a well-known race in the United States, the head of the Charles in Boston. I'd arranged to borrow a boat from another competitor who was racing at different times. Now, sharing a boat, it's not as simple as it sounds, because each rig has to be tailored to the rower. The gearing, the gate height, the slide, the pitch, they all need to match my height and my rowing style with precision. And I'd brought all the tools I was going to need: measuring tape, wrench, Allen key, and pitch gauge. I'd planned everything just so, only to realize it wasn't going to work. And it wasn't going to work because I had metric tools. The boat, it used the imperial system, or inches. So instead of racing out on the water, I was racing to patch together a solution. And that's how I imagine many of you feel about your digital transformation journey. Right now, you have to buy any number of products, cobble together workflows and processes. And even then, you're not seeing the results you hoped for. So let's rethink that rowing experience. I did not win on that day. And while I know that you should never blame it on the tools, and without getting into a debate about measurement systems, I would like to imagine a world where everything fits together, where we don't stress or worry about how to move from one environment to another. Whether we're talking about rowing or the industries that we operate, we just focus on performance. And we're building out Forge to be that seamless environment. Forge is Autodesk's cloud platform for simplifying your digital transformation experience to help you realize the results you desire. You want more connections across your teams, across projects, across not just our software, but your enterprise systems and beyond, to suppliers, contractors, even to your customers. When you have a customized experience, you can enable better and faster decision-making. You can converge processes and industries. You can imagine and create the new possible. A world where everything fits precisely the way you need it.
If you're already familiar with Forge, you probably know it as our developer platform. And yes, it'll continue to serve our vibrant developer ecosystem, but Forge also powers Autodesk's overarching platform vision. Forge is how we open up new possibilities for you to mobilize your data and remove those barriers to digital transformation. Let me tell you how we're developing this vision. It starts with a good base. Just like you need a strong foundation for your home, we're fortifying our platform to ensure the security and resiliency of everything built on top of it. This allows us to create a platform you can trust. Sitting on top of the foundation is Fluent Data and Services. Think of this as the engine that contains Autodesk core intellectual property. This engine enables automated, connected workflows and provides actionable insights across tools, disciplines, and industries. It's where we are building the framework for data interoperability. You may be asking yourself, what does this mean for you? First, more technology for programmers to build upon. Autodesk has massive amounts of intellectual property that historically has only been available inside of our products. We're working on exposing this technology and making it available to developers everywhere. Access to these services will allow you to make more innovative solutions across more diverse workflows. Second, data sharing with ease. We're breaking down file types, making them transparent to give a common view across all of your projects. You won't worry about whether your file ends in DWG or RVT. You'll access all of the same data from those projects, but at a much more granular level. This lets you pass along exactly the subset of data that is needed instead of sharing bulky files. Gone will be the days of tedious file conversions and digging around for tiny pieces of information. Finally, connected workflows. Fluent workflows enable data to move seamlessly between products, third parties, and across industries. You've probably seen one of our demos before that shows data moving from Revit to Inventor, but the workflow that I'd like to talk about today is between Revit and Microsoft Power Automate. Power Automate is a tool that helps create workflows that combine applications like Excel, Slack, Microsoft Teams, and Google Workspace. With Revit and Power Automate, customers can now share subsets of Revit data across multiple stakeholders, all while keeping their intellectual property from being exposed. Let's say an architect publishes a model update to Autodesk Construction Cloud. Based on predefined triggers, Power Automate would then instantly update any relevant data in an Excel worksheet. The general contractor now has the most up-to-date data to do their job. This all happens in real time without anyone having to pass massive files back and forth. We know you want interoperability. You want people and processes linked together. You want data that's easy to work with. Revit to Power Automate is just one workflow. Just imagine what else you can create with Fluent data. It all comes together in what we call the Forge Developer Portal. It's the single destination where you can access the growing library of Autodesk APIs and services. We see many of you already building amazing things with Forge, from visualizing your data with dashboards, connecting AR/VR tools, to building digital twins. Forge for Developers is where you access the tools you need to build those innovative solutions. But what about when you're ready to bring it to market? We're building a new application marketplace experience that will connect you to the expanding ecosystem of Autodesk users, letting you reach more customers faster. This new marketplace supports developers by creating a showcase for their design, make, build solutions, allowing them to grow their business within the Autodesk community. It also provides a place for our customers and partners to find a rich collection of applications, integrations, and customizations that can support their digitization goals. And by facilitating all of these connections through a seamless in-product experience, the possibilities are endless. Our ultimate goal is to provide a simplified experience through Forge that lets you focus on innovation and not the products you're using. This vision is a multi-year journey for us, and we're excited to partner with our industry and product teams to help you design that landmark or perfect your invention. And while we're looking forward to the Forge of the future, the Forge of today is pretty amazing. Our Forge platform already accelerates digital transformation for many customers. AECOM and Emerson are realizing value right now from making their data fluid and connecting their workflows.
I'm Cesare Cauduro, Global Digital Technology Lead for AECOM. Digital transformation has been key in the last few years, not only for AECOM, but also for our customers. The world as we know it has changed, and so have we. This is not necessarily related to the pandemic, but is related to the new demands from our customers. Everyone is expecting on-demand today, from their personal lives to the professional environment. At AECOM, we have worked really hard to provide our customers and our team the possibility to work in an hybrid environment, where everyone can work sitting from their home or in their office across the globe. We always say that if it works for you, it works for the project, it works for the client, that works for AECOM. We feel that we have paved the way for this journey to happen within our company, but we are not there yet. We came up with an idea of the model performance analytics as a centralized repository for the data coming from different and various projects across the globe, and having information in a centralized location and then be able to pull the data for different stakeholders. This consistency of data will help us to make more informed decisions and better decisions. Data is the new gold today, and data are coming in different format from different sources. So one critical step is to organize this data in a more software agnostic way so we can engage multi-stakeholders at the same time. I've always dreamt about democratizing modeling tools for everyone. AECOM is predominantly an engineering company. Most of our employees have no idea on how to use software like Revit, for example. Forge has provided us with the technology to be able to create rich and user-friendly tools, providing the right technology to do the heavy lifting in the background. Forge is used internally by Autodesk to develop their own tools on a daily basis. And we thought, if that works for them, it's going to work for us. And if something doesn't work, we can always fix it together. Our vision is a world where infrastructure creates opportunity for everyone. We really want to leverage Forge Design Automation API to be able to drive our computational design processes. The possibility to use Civil 3D, Revit, Inventor, and other products in an unsupervised way will help us throughout all the life cycle, starting from concept design up to the delivery phase.
I'm Brad Buddy. I work at Emerson. I'm a mechanical engineer, and I lead our digital customer experience program. At Emerson, my team builds out the digital customer experiences. That means making sure they have the right information to engineer and specify products, they have the right workflows to buy online, and they have the right content and tools after they purchase the products, after the products arrive, to unbox them, install them, and then service them for their operating life, which can be 10, 20, up to 50 years. The average American adult, they consume 6.4 hours of digital media per day because people are at home consuming media, using e-commerce to buy stuff, and they bring those expectations that are set by the media and the e-commerce into the business-to-business environment. For example, me personally, I love sneaker shopping, and it's become a common thing now that I see in the sneakerhead world for people to buy their own custom shoes. But you can also use online configurators to get exactly the shoe that you want, the style, the color, and you can have that designed and shipped custom to you. Remember when we had shelves of printed product catalogs? Like hundreds of catalogs, and each was 1,000 pages thick, and they were full of earmarks and tabs and notes in the margin. Well, the expectation customers have for us now is that's all online. So we have a digital product catalog. When we started our product catalog, it had 1,000 SKUs or part numbers. Now it has over 600,000. All that information is available to them, it's easy to find, and they can be successful engineering using that content. At Emerson, our goal is to continue to advance the digital customer experience to help customers work faster and more efficiently. One of our key focus areas to help engineers is to improve CAD drawings. We learned from some third-party research that 68% of the time that a CAD drawing is downloaded and consumed into a CAD drawing system, it goes on to be purchased. What that means for us is that product solved a problem. So we're partnering with Forge to be sure that we can build out our product breadth using a common, easy-to-use tool set that enables customers to build part number specific to the problem that they're solving, and then seamlessly move it into the Forge system. What these capabilities allow EPCs and OEMs and even end users to do is to spec in Emerson products, perhaps without even doing the work of downloading or looking at a piece of paper. It can immediately show up in the experience. I think the future, given all these technology changes and these personal expectations, is going to evolve again in 5 years because we have so many more connected systems now, so we'll all be more successful at our jobs. Forge enables us to bring our engineering source of truth further out to customers so that that interaction happens seamlessly between those systems. So we want to help move those CMMS and EAM systems in that direction through these interconnected APIs. One of the things that most excites me about the future is the way that we can contextualize and connected systems through partnerships. If I can build a sneaker through the partnership of not just the sneaker manufacturer, but the suppliers, I can build a sneaker nobody else in the world's ever done. I would love for that future to come true, both for me and for the way that we work together in engineering any product.
Earlier I talked about a seamless world where everything works together. I'm not going to solve the clash between the metric and the imperial systems, but Forge is like your adjustable wrench, already delivering on its promise, creating cohesive experiences for our customers today. You heard from two companies who are using Forge to create new value from their data, top and bottom line, harnessing it to make better decisions, gaining new insights into their teams and processes, breaking down barriers, converging and transforming. Forge is laying the groundwork for you to take your business to the next level. We're building a future where you can simply focus on the outcomes you want to achieve, not worry about what products you're using. This future promises unified data access and workflow automation. Forge ties together more people so they can collaborate across teams. It turbocharges insights, so you can predict and plan for risks and opportunities, both inside and outside your industry. Revit to Power Automate and Revit to Inventor, those are just two workflows that are opening new doors for cross-industry collaboration. What's next? What are you going to build? Join us today on this journey towards building an entirely new way of designing and making, a digital transformation to achieve the new possible.